pizza on my shoe.
Did you get pizza on your shoe? Was it good pizza, though? Was it good pizza? Hi, everybody. Good evening.
Oh, yeah.
How the hell are ya? We haven't been on in a while.
We're home, obviously.
We're home amongst our stuff for the moment. It's our stuff.
And our disgruntled puppies.
Yes, they're very disgruntled.
They want them damn chicken nuggets is what they want.
They want the chicken nuggets that are in the kitchen.
Because that's their treats. They get those when they go on the road and they know it. And it's like they see those golden arches and they're like little kids.
Yeah, they know the golden arches. Yeah. They're like, hey,
Dad,
everybody.
Dad, where are you going to
there's golden arches.
But you're supposed to get us chicken nuggets.
And if you don't get them chicken nuggets, then you're bad dog parents. Okay, I'm sharing. So if you don't get them chicken nuggets, then you're bad dog parents, right?
But if you have chicken nuggets, they get in that damn Suburban so fast.
They do. They get in that Suburban so quick that they're scrambling to get in the car. So that is why we are.
I think that's probably another reason why they didn't ask to go out as much, because they know they didn't have them until we got to town here.
We do have other good cookies for them, because you have to have bribery material to have them get in.
Especially
because
the big one.
The big one doesn't just climb in for fun.
He's a big one.
He doesn't climb in for fun.
He's a big wuss.
Right?
Tammy Desky.
Yours wanted pork roast tonight, Lori Spears. Hey, Lori. Buford is partial to ham.
Ask Shannon Sargent. Ask the
ham.
Sargent family about Easter hams.
Yeah. They were Buford was staying with our friend Shannon and Al while we were in Hawaii, and
about 5 years
ago, and
because we had a fire at our house in Ohio at that time.
Yeah.
And so they took him because the kids were displaced because of the fire. So
anyways, he ate their ham for Easter.
Yeah.
That was it. He was done at that point.
Yeah. Y'all got to figure out and come get him.
Tammy Nelson can use a card if we are pulling tonight. We have new decks of cards and all sorts of stuff we want to show you. We have some things.
Stuff and things.
So eventful weekend. Let's go for here first. I got beat up at the freaking Alan Jackson concert.
Yeah. No, it was not me.
I didn't get beat up. It was very aggressive T-shirt grabbing people that it felt like I had quarterbacks from either side.
Linebackers.
Squash me.
It was like linebackers, not quarterbacks.
The concert was amazing. My glasses were all the way down here in my mouth, and you can see it. I do have a little bit of a black eye.
Yeah, and you got a little cut. You got a little cut right there too.
Over here, a black eye. I do have black eye. Look at that shit.
Yeah, I told you were probably going to.
And so they knocked me down. I did stand up.
They knock her down.
I stood up cussing.
Yeah.
I wasn't very spiritual. And I was talking about the blankety blank T-shirts.
I may have lost my shit.
And then Sam almost went to jail. I've never seen my husband go caveman Sam like that ever.
Yeah.
I don't know where. It was like the security team dropped from the ceiling to separate. They escorted him out of there, the other guy out so quickly. And then when I come away, I was bleeding, and Sam would, if the other guy had been there, Sam would have gone nuts, because he did kind of go nuts.
I lost my shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Vacuum cord did, right? Vacuum cords are rough. But the concert was amazing until the last 10 seconds. And it really was not that amazing of a T-shirt, but obviously they wanted it, and it was dropping from the sky right into my hands until it wasn't anymore.
Yeah, it was like two people over the top of her trying to get it, and they came down literally just like this and
tore something in my jaw. They must have elbowed me in my jaw. I can't chew very well. It's just ridiculous.
So I was on the side of her, and I saw
concerts in rough places,
and I was trying to hold on to her, make sure she.
Welcome. You must be new.
Once I realized she was, okay as far as that goes, I became somebody else.
Oh man, Sam flipped. But I've never. I really come out of it okay. which is surprising because normally I just a little bit and I get whiplash, but that Qigong really kind of strengthened my spine and my core, and it really helped me quite a bit. So I really put it to there that I didn't get hurt as badly as I could have. But it was ridiculous to see two grown men fight over a white freaking t-shirt. I swear to you. They were standing there locked arms and then faces and I was like,
they were locked arms. I mean, wrestling. They were
horrible.
Freaking wrestling over it.
Horrible. And it would have been one thing if they were like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to crush you and try to kill you.
The guy that got it ghosted, man. I don't even know where the hell he went.
He was gone. It was rude.
The guy that got was just kind of like, well, okay, whatever. And then I guess I was on him pretty fast.
Sam did. He went all caveman. We're gonna start calling Sam Captain Caveman.
No. I have to say I am not about confrontation.
Yeah, he's not at all.
I am not about confrontation, but I learned something about myself this weekend, and it scared me. It scared me because I was prepared to end somebody.
It was anyways. It was eventful. Concert was amazing. I hope you guys got to see the video of everybody participating and Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning. When he sang that, it was amazing. It was a mosh pit. It was horrible.
Well, they were calling it the pit, but it was. Yeah. I mean, it was a country music damn concert. For Christ's sakes.
Yeah, he was very protective. I've never seen him do that because pretty self-sufficient.
She's never put. That is not.
Yeah, I know.
She's never been in that situation where I felt I had to
do that.
If they had just bumped into her, oh man, I'm so sorry,
right, Tracy, how do you say?
Game on, it would have been all right. I mean, wouldn't have been all right, but
I've been Jennifer like, okay. Thompson.
Anyway,
welcome. You was a great mosh pit. If I'm expecting something, but good Lord, it was like linebackers taking me out.
If it was a mosh pit, then it would have been a different story.
Because that's my mouth here is meatloaf. It's ridiculous. Anyhow, so we have a lot of things coming up. We have changes coming, and we're not gonna.
Tanya Lee, we watched your September card reading this morning on our way back over here to Santa Fe.
Yes.
I know that was for everybody, but boy,
it resonated for us.
It spoke volumes. And when you hear the things that we're getting ready to tell everybody, it'll all click right in with what you were talking about. So
you can't.
I know that.
I just had to. I was a staff meeting.
I will omit that part.
Staff meeting.
I will omit that part because it does pertain to somebody.
So we have stuff going on. Mr. Fry has decided to make a career change, which we do every once in a while.
Well, I'm not making a career change. I'm making a job change.
That's right. Location change. Location. Where is our location? God bless America. So everybody out there, can you type in Lima for me? Lima. Lima. Can you throw a little power behind that and type in Lima for me, like a lima bean? Pretty please. Let's throw some staff meeting.
Anyways. So
again, Shirley,
as some of you know, we are selling our home in Oklahoma, which is where we've been for this last weekend. We found out.
Thank you guys.
We found out while we were home, looking at the paperwork that we bought the house with.
Lima, Ohio, Shirley Shannon, yes.
That we bought the house with.
Thank you.
We bought it a month earlier than what we thought. So
we can sell it a month earlier.
We can sell it a month earlier, which is the middle of this coming month, September. So things kind of accelerated very quickly for us on that home front. So we have a short amount of time to get the rest of our stuff from that house back to Ohio because there's no point in bringing it here because we are not going to be living here more than likely past the month of September. So we're going to be moving back to Ohio provided I get the job in Lima, Ohio.
So Lima. Guess Ohio. What? Lima, Ohio is 45 minutes from?
Our farm in Ohio.
Yes.
So it's 35 miles from door to door, from door to gate, 35 miles.
We are working that hard.
I've worked at this site before, and it is. Yeah. I like the people there. It's a good site. It's anyways.
We're working hard.
Anyways, if we don't get that position, then I may be somewhere on the East Coast. But we're really pushing for Lima, and we should hear something this week.
Oh, look at Tanya's like, oh! Right?
So,
right?
Lima, Ohio, please, please, please. We want to go move back to our farm and actually live on our farm and work our farm and be with our kids and
All
our
that stuff.
horses and just
Yeah.
stop running around the country all the time. So.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's the first part.
The second part is please make sure you guys go to Harmonia Tarot on YouTube, and she put out her September forecast for September. Tanya Lee did. So go make sure you like her page or go click subscribe and the little dingy button.
And I also understand that Miss Tanya Lee is getting ready to put out another tarot class.
Yes, we did see that. Okay, moving on. What was the next thing?
Okay, and then the next thing is, so since we are moving somewhere, hopefully back home to Ohio.
What do you think I have to pack?
We are going to be doing some liquidation sales for the month of September. The caveat is that we are going back to Ohio next weekend for a week. So there will be no sales this week except for what anybody buys in the store, organically. And when we come back from Ohio in 2 weeks, we will start a series of nightly sales when there's nobody else on that's doing a class or doing a discussion or readings or whatever on any of our sites, because we don't want to conflict with anybody's schedule already. So we're going to pick nights where there's nobody on. We're going to be doing a lot of weekend sales. We're going to be reducing some prices on things because we need to lower our inventory so we don't have to pack all that stuff back up and move it back to Ohio and then unpack it again and set it all up. Because when we get back to Ohio, we have a lot of setup to do because we don't have a storefront there to start selling again. So it's going to take us some time to get the store up and running, as far as which means when we do that, when we do move, we've got to shut the store down so nobody can buy anything because whatever's left is going to be hard to get to. So we are moving back to Ohio or somewhere, but we're going to be doing a liquidation series of sales this month coming up in September. So we will put announcements out. We will put events out for everybody to know when things are happening. We don't generally do this, but because we are trying to do liquidation sales, you may check your emails because we will be sending out email notices to all of our members. This is one of the few times we will use the emails to send anything to them, so you got invites and it'll show up in your calendars and whatnot. And but
I'm trying to do that more often.
I know, but
I suck at scheduling.
But not on the Crystal side. Maybe on the My Mystical.
Yeah, we're trying to make sure you guys have more.
We don't want to be a pain in anybody's ass because
that's what they sign up to us to know when we have crystal sales.
But I don't want them to think we're trying to spam.
We're
them
not
with a bunch
spammy.
Of stuff, so
hi Nancy, thank Nancy so very much for helping us
so
this weekend.
Darling.
She
a
helped us
super big help. I'm sorry.
No, I was looking at something. Calm your butt. Calm your behind.
Hey, you got something right here. Hold still.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we must have been gypsies in a past life. For the love of all things holy, I feel like it. But we're hoping this is the end of our gypsyhood. So anyhow, send them emails. All the emails. We're gonna email. So okay. So the other thing is, Mr. Farnes,
you get an email. And you get an email.
So I have something else exciting. I have Linda Berwick. Hi, Linda Berwick. That's going to take me a hot second to figure out, but that's okay.
Lisa's pregnant.
Shut your dirty, filthy mouth.
That would be quite. That would be
there.
quite the trick for her to get pregnant.
What the ever loving F? I'm so sorry if you guys just popped on, and if you're new. I don't even understand how Sam has just lost his mind. Right?
I must be punchy from the
I have my
drive.
tubes tied at 21. I am 50. No way.
I'm glad that her
Who
and the
says
doctor.
it? The mailman.
I'm glad it was her and the doctor that had that discussion to go ahead and do that. we'd probably have about 10 kids if we didn't.
Oh my God, you guys, you. Moving on.
Well, no, it's just
show your little ball thing.
she would get the baby thing.
Cancel, clear, right? Show your ball thing.
Eye bleach.
Okay, I'm going to let him show some.
My what?
Congratulations, Sharon. That's funny. That's funny. That's my cousin Sharon. That's real funny.
Mazel
Oh
tov. It's a boy.
No. Okay, you guys, to join the fun, obviously, we are fun people. Mr. Fry's got jokes tonight.
So we talk about liquidation sales. We have some new stuff that won't be liquidated, but it will be for sale.
Hold on. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going. I'm talking
so,
to myself.
we just got in these really cool skulls.
Hold on.
You got to turn the light on so they can see it. Oh, well, this way.
Yeah.
So these are ruby kyanite. Ruby kyanite.
We don't get a lot of this.
We've never had this
We've
before.
never had this.
All right, but so I want you to hold this. Turn that light off over
Hold
there.
on, I forgot to change this.
Hold, please.
Hold, please. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Okay, I'm going to shut this light off. Okay. Hi, how you doing? You doing good? I'm doing good. Okay.
We have a couple of these, by the way. So we have.
Don't shine it in my face, man.
Yeah. Well, anyways, so we have 2 of these. But here's what ruby kyanite does with a blue light.
Black light.
Black light. Excuse me. Turns them
red. Take him up here.
Yeah.
Take him up here. Woo! Look at him go.
Turns them red.
Red.
Yeah.
It's like red rock.
But anywho,
really red.
It doesn't look so red in here, but I'm telling you, when it says ruby,
Go shut off the light.
this is. I mean, it is bloody red.
Red, I say. Red.
Red rum.
Red rock. We've been on the road way too long today.
The leprechaun.
Stop. Way too long today. There we go.
Put it down here in the. Turn the top of the skull so you can see the. Here.
I don't know what you want me to do, man. Here, you hold
Obviously.
it. You hold it.
So, anyways, they. I mean, it is just as blood red as it could possibly be.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it is. So, anyways, new reactive stuff.
Ruby kyanite.
Ruby kyanite. Turn those lights back on, I guess. And
can't.
there's the switch.
No, we're still sitting in the dark.
Yeah,
Okay, that's okay.
that's enough light.
That's
We don't
enough
need
light.
that.
Okay.
Okay. Anywho, so there's those. Oh, and if you guys have ever bought any of the pink aura coated quartz stones,
It's
I accidentally found these today doing. I don't know if you can see them or not, but
yeah, it just can't.
it washes them out. It turns them pink.
So, I have another piece of information. We have one more thing we're going to talk about. I know there's a
I
lot.
have to go see what Barky.
Yeah, go get Barky McGee.
We got some more carvings in too.
Yeah, we did. We got more carvings.
Hey,
Really cool. Don't yell at the dog. This is the Salem link. We will be in Salem for Halloween, right? Salem for Halloween. We are going to have so much stinking fun. We do have. Can you turn the light on, please? Thank you. We do have the crystals behind me for Salem, and I'm going to move out of the way so you can see them. He'll be all right. That's the Salem crystals.
So I'm I'm in the chair. That'll tell you how tall they are.
The other one is the one that is, if you attend, you're already in the drawing for it. We haven't figured out what we're doing with the other one yet.
No. Get over here, lay down.
We haven't figured out what we're doing with the other one yet. Thank you, Nancy. Okay. Keeping in mind, there will only be 50 people in the audience. There's only 50 tickets being sold for Salem. So how exciting is that, right? Okay.
You have a few more days, by the way, to buy your tickets too.
Not just you can yeah, well, not at all. You're not totally shut down on purchasing. It's just you just made it sound like they couldn't buy any more tickets. It's okay. Okay.
Well,
dog. The dog is how are your tomatoes doing? That's a good question.
I don't know.
We haven't been here. So, anyways,
we've gotten a few of them off of it already.
Yeah,
Peppers.
Yeah. He hasn't done a video in a while. Kind of looking sad, to be truthful.
Yeah, I have been busy. We've been away a lot. They're not in the greatest shape.
They may not win, but they will be in my possession when we leave Salem. Okay.
Bring a truck.
Last order of business, and before we pull a couple cards. I have officially signed with Parachills, and we will be putting together a podcast. So I'm working on what type of podcast we want to do, and what type of content we're going to have in it, and who we're going to be having on there as guests. It gives us a great platform to be able to bring other people on and discuss their platform or their things that they do in their.
You need to go lay down.
This dog is just right here. The things that they do within their own
We're not leaving.
metaphysical world.
We're not going anywhere else.
So that is just something we kind of talked about over the weekend, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I got to sit down and talk to the owner of Parachills, and they invited me in, and that's where that's going. Anyhow, so we have lots of things going on. We don't just move. We try to create whole new parts of life while we're doing it. But it also gives me a platform to bring other people on, and we can talk about what we're all doing, right? How exciting is that? That really is. It's everybody rising up together. I think that's
going
amazing.
to be a busy month. This Tanya Lee, if you're still here, the seeds that have been sown are starting to grow. So.
Oh yeah. So tell her about the reading.
What do you mean?
Oh, everything that we're just doing, Tanya. That whole reading.
Yeah,
if you put that in context, we were sitting there going.
Yeah. Your closing door. You said you're closing doors. We're closing doors on this job. We're opening doors on the opportunity for the new job, but the businesses are. We're growing more. We're putting more seeds in, so there was just a lot, and then of course,
that's what happens when you have all that time on your hands.
And then one of the other things is closing out the house, that whole transaction, closing it out, and clearing. It was something about clearing the way with selling the house in Oklahoma. Is clearing the way to
all new stuff
to pay off the farm.
Yeah, new beginnings.
And new beginnings with a clear slate. That's what it was. New beginnings with a clear slate. So
lots of cool stuff.
Doesn't mean we're debt free. It just means we won't have a house payment anymore.
Right.
Woohoo! That's a hell of a celebration in my books.
Oh, guys, there's gonna be a party at the Fry House. Maybe.
Only selling. We're only. We would have that loan for about 13 years now. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're sitting there listening to your forecast for September, going, "Yep, that's perfect."
Wow.
Wow, you're so creepy. Okay.
Creepy. What the hell?
Not creepy. It's no. As a reader, don't you guys feel like that's so weird, right? We do. We hear it. We do.
But I know it was for everybody, but it really spoke volumes to us.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was just creepy accurate. Right?
See, we do watch. We pay attention.
Okay.
Always watching.
Always watching. Okay.
Mike Wazowski.
Yep. We've been contained in a car for a little too long today. But we're working on it. We have issues, but we're working on those as well. Nancy Broly is probably going, yeah, that's there. Then they have issues. I've been with them in person now.
She probably left with a twitch today.
Okay. Let's see. Is there a line? We do not have a line. We go through and we pull whoever we're pulled to talk to. You're going to listen to SEP right after this, Tanya. Am I missing something? I don't do that very well.
What?
Letters.
Okay.
SEP. You saw something in the doorway that does not surprise me.
Super Echo Party?
That we have a guy in here named Odie. The guy that built the house, Odie. Love you too. Tammy Nelson needs a card.
This is a new deck.
I'm so sorry, Sherry, you lost a family member. Condolences heading your way. Absolutely so sorry. Mr. Fry has a new deck.
We have a new deck.
Oh yeah. Renee Shellum. Oh my gosh, it's Renee. Hi, Renee.
So Renee, I got to tell you a little story about that. Not about you in the sense of what she just did, though.
Come on, really? Are you going to tell that story?
Yes. We were living in Great Falls. We were coming through this intersection by the Walmart.
You're supposed to be pulling a car for Tammy.
I am. I'm working on it. Okay. So we're coming through the intersection, and all of a sudden, now, mind you, we just came from dinner, so I had a couple cocktails, so I might have had a little buzz.
I was driving.
And she was driving, and I was on the passenger side, and she's coming through the intersection of a 4-lane street, okay, going into Walmart. Screams, "Oh my God, a Panda Express!" They were building a Panda Express. And all I can do is I'm waiting for the pain of the semi to just smash me, because that's all I can. She only does that shit when I'm about to pull out in this, or I'm going 100 miles an hour because she wakes up on all she sees is stars going by like warp speed. Anyways, so that's the story. And so now every time I see a Panda Express and she's not paying attention, I
like Panda Express.
That's fine, but you didn't need to bloody God. I literally was just waiting for the white light. I figured, well, it's been a good run, everybody.
It's a family show. The kids don't get it. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Okay, just pull a car.
And she laughed and laughed and laughed, and my heart's over going. Laughed.
Pull a card.
I'm freaking working on it here. Laughed.
Who are you pulling for?
Johnny Nelson.
Okay.
I'm not. So this is our long day on the road apparel and or huh?
Mine's drunk.
Okay.
Oh, Melissa Goins. Hi, Melissa's going to be
Tammy.
Doing a discussion. I don't have my calendar in front of me.
Tammy. So this is a new deck. I'm going to go through here real quick. Tammy, this is the deck we're using. It's called the Shaman's Dream Oracle by Alberto. How do I say that? Villoldo and Colette Barron. Yeah, whatever she said. Colette Barron Reed. Excellent deck. I really like this deck. It's very simple. What?
Nothing. I'm just thinking about Express.
She didn't care that she almost gave me a damn heart attack. You can't do that to a fat drunk man. I swear to God, I thought I was a dead man.
Right, Cher? We sound like we've been married. How many years this year, honey?
Next month on the 15th, we'll have been married 32 years. That's a 3 and a 2 in that order. 32 years. And I thought I was getting dirted that day.
Okay. Just pull cards, man.
Okay, so Tammy Nelson. This is the card I pulled. It's called Lost Compass. Getting back to integrity.
Welcome to the Nut House, right here.
Yeah. Holy shit sticks! Wow.
Shit sticks.
It was not sticks that day. It was mud.
Y'all are killing me.
Lost Compass, getting back to integrity. So it's really not fair because I was watching one of your one of your lives there last week or week before last, and
this is the show when we watched. She was talking.
I'm sorry. Was I interrupting you over there? Wow.
Okay.
Ain't gonna be no Panda Express on that end.
Okay.
Are you done? Can I finish?
Okay, go ahead.
So I sat in on that first live I saw. I think it was last week or week before last, where you're starting a process, and I feel like this card has a lot to do with that. You're getting back to. It says integrity, but I feel like it's more like getting back to the basics, getting back into and getting yourself back in line to move forward into the path. That's the way I feel like this is what it's really saying. So you were kind of adrift a little bit is what it feels like. And then you decided that, or maybe you didn't decide, but maybe we were guided to do the exercise that you're doing now. And anyways, I don't know if that makes sense to you or not. And Tammy, I don't even know if you're still here, darling.
I was laughing about you guys. Tammy Nelson Nelson is an advocate for women's health and all sorts of wonderful things. And she's and you guys, when we think of something like Pure Romance, we think of people just selling sex toys. And look at that wild hair. Is it Pure Romance? It's Pure Romance. Yeah. And actually, a lot of the people that work for these companies are advocates for women's health and women's sexual health and self-esteem and things along those lines.
Yes. They have a lot of good product for...
Right. So, and unbelievably, because we worked for a company that has gone out of business since a long time ago, there's a lot of education within these brands to bring about self-confidence in women. And there's not actually been a lot of scientific work done on the women female reproductive organs. Dog. As to, like, I don't know, not nearly enough, I don't think. But anyhow, so Tammy is a wonderful advocate for that. Tammy, if you'd like to put your link up here for people to get in touch with you, please do so. And the reason I was laughing was because there was, I think it was a TikTok video that I had just, it popped up on my phone and I clicked it, and she was so stinking funny that I about fell off of the couch. And I mean, it was just like, oh my God, what did she just say? It was awesome. It was so funny. And I thought it was hysterical. Maria Simmons says, I worked for them with a lot of education teaching on women health and safe natural products. It is, thank you so much. Tammy, you guys, if you guys are looking for something or you need a little bit of advice on something, women are really quiet about our needs. Is that hometown hippie 74? That's is it hometown or Heimtown? I think it's probably misspelled.
Nah, think about it. Heimtown.
I don't know. Is that spelled correctly? Yeah. But women are pretty quiet about their needs when it comes to that type of thing. So hometown hippie. Okay. Hometown hippie 74. But feel free to talk. Tammy is an amazing woman, and we just love her. And there's that.
Known her for quite a long time. Her
women's
her
club
family.
For the evening.
Yes. Yeah. If you live in Virginia, she's out around the Farmville area.
Yeah. So, anyways, okay. So I actually have a new deck of cards as well, and I'm kind of excited.
I think she's still out in the Farmville area.
She's still in the Farmville area. You're right, Aaron. Actually, you're there. You go to. We used to have co-ed parties, and we would teach. We taught.
Yes, I went to the parties as well. That helped.
Yes, you did.
Because, and believe it or not, there is a male perspective to the whole equation as well, and whether it be teaching a man how to do something, or
I love that she's doing virtual parties.
Or even what a man's perspective of the experience is. So, I mean, it's not just about selling toys and liquids and lotions, and there's a lot more to it. I'm not going to say that some of the discussions that I was part of were something I wanted to know a lot about.
Yeah, right. She does virtual parties. Next month, they're raising money for women's sexual health. That's awesome.
Yeah, let's keep it between the lines there, sir.
There's a male perspective? Right. Okay, you're home. Awesome. My BFF since diapers came and we visited this weekend and we talked about this in depth. It is something that a lot of women till much later in life don't talk about. A lot of women can be shy, and then other women are like, look at this, and it's all over the place. We don't need that. Okay.
Whoa, Bear. Pump the brakes.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Feel free. I trust Tammy.
Yep.
100%. I'll back Tammy 100%.
Yep.
Oh,
I was trying to catch him and I knocked him.
Must be the card we're supposed to pull from.
It's 2 cards.
2 cards. Ooh, 2 cards. Where are they? Hey there.
Right there. There's.
Are they stuck together? No, there's only one.
Oh, there's only one? You sure? Yep, there's only one. Okay.
You only get one. Anyhow.
Oh, it's got a fringe on there. I see.
Oh yeah. We need to send Nancy something. Remind me about that. Say hey later. Say hey. I gotta send Nancy something.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, you gotta
Appreciate
send Nancy something.
I do.
She loves it when I do that.
It's my favorite.
Remind me later to do this. Hey, honey, don't forget. It was later. You didn't say how much later. Yeah, I know. It's a typical man.
One like that?
It's a typical man thing to do.
Anybody else have one like that? A spouse?
The smart ass thing. See, there's the male perspective.
Special. We're going with special. Okay. So I bought a new tarot deck, so we're gonna start there. And I'm gonna pull 2 more. Tammy Nelson is the best.
Damn right.
Damn right she is. Okay. Hey, I did post the Young Living link. It's the Young Living link is on My Mystical Life. It's on the page. Y'all need I need y'all's address. Please let me send you a fun box. I mean, I might have a virtual party.
Where'd you see this? What was
That's
that?
Tanya. Or Tammy. I might have a party.
Tammy, we still have our own boxes of stuff.
I could tell you guys a really funny story about the house catching on fire and the firemen.
It wasn't so much the firemen as it was.
I looked like an overachiever. Okay?
It wasn't so much the firemen.
time.
It wasn't so much the firemen as the people that came in to clean up the mess.
Yeah.
So
Service master.
Yeah. We had a tub that you slide under the bed. You know, one of them skinny ones is about that, but it's about that wide and about 4 foot long. When it's underneath the bed, the thing's full of stuff, but it was all stuff from what we used to show. So you can imagine, what do these people do? What the hell? Oh man, I would have loved to have seen the faces.
I would have loved to have been there. We didn't come home, by the way. When we had the fire, we were in Hawaii. And my mom thought it was horrible that we didn't go home. I'm like, why would I go home? We're staying at the Disney Resort in Hawaii.
And we're staying in condos here. We got a hot tub right at the bottom of the...
Why are we going home to a burnt house?
Yeah.
We have a Home Depot. Why do we want to go to a burnt house?
We got insurance. We got people for that.
Yes, people. We have people for that. Oh, okay. So I guess I'm pulling 4 cards. Oh, okay. I'm pulling 4 cards. 4 cards. We're pulling 4 cards.
All right, Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
Bring it down a notch there, big guy.
That's about it, though.
Yeah. It has wheels on it, so it rolls in and out from under the bed easy, too. I mean,
My biggest fear, accident on the way home, toys all over the front of the road in front of the Farmville Herald. A good time was had by all. Okay.
Make sure you take the batteries out of the toys if you're going to fly on an airplane.
We're not going that way.
Mrs. Fry got called back to the counter.
Okay, they've heard this one. They've heard this one.
Not everybody, but I want to make sure.
We are not going through this.
We were at a convention.
Again.
We were at a convention, and she won prizes, and that was the batteries were still in the prizes.
Okay.
Shut up, right? Okay.
Okay, so everybody, we have a new project coming up. Isn't this a beautiful card? I know that Tanya Lee has this this deck, and I'm
sure Tanya Lee's got like 20.
Oh, she has so many decks.
She has a desk full of decks.
Yours are recharging. I like these rechargeable ones. But this is I just can't, you guys. This is the page.
What's that in your bag, ma'am?
This is about new creation. This is about new projects coming up. Also, it can have a vibrant person coming in to be that person to help you get it started. So I really feel like there is this excitement in the air. There's switches in energetic fields, and know that you have the ability to change things that you want to change. The Good Tarot. I'm loving this. I'm loving this, Tanya. I love it. You need a few deck or two, right? So look at all the beautiful colors on this. And this really kind of rings with me on that, that yellow on that moon. It talks about the creative flow and the creative energy with that solar plexus. So be prepared for new things to come into your life and go with the flow. I can't even tonight, you guys. What are you talking about? What is going on?
Tammy, it's step 1 is first you get the box. Step 2 is you cut a hole in the box. I ain't going to tell you about step 3.
What? Stop. Okay. I'm trying to read here. Do you see what I have to work with, you guys?
All of this.
Let me continue. They're gorgeous cards. So this is the Six of Swords. This is about those new things that you have coming on, right? Control just got dirty. This is about those new things that you have going on in life, those new creative projects. Also talks about
I know, right?
Being out in public. It talks about public speaking. Once again, that beautiful, beautiful solar plexus color right there with like the solar plexus chakra, right? So we're talking about that creative aspect. It's going to bring you recognition. People are going to be like, hey, bless all you guys that have hung in this evening. It's all about, hey, you know what?
The power is strong when you unite.
My Mystical Life After Dark. Can we do a new show? We can do a new show. It's going to be like, no, we can't. But it's funny. So be ready for the recognition of the new things you start. It may not be like everybody screaming your name from the top of the towers, but somebody's going to be able to walk up to you and say, I've recognized you. And I really have to say, you've created a tremendous amount of change. Thank you so much, Sylvia. You've created a tremendous amount of change. And I notice it. I notice it. So I think that people are going to stand up and start to notice some of the things that you do a little bit differently and a little bit more honestly, where they just are like, oh my gosh, do you realize they're putting so much of themselves out there? Because they also talk about the knowledge, the Hierophant, right? The Hierophant. So we're talking about the knowledge that you have that you can help share to other people. And we all have something we know. Do you guys know that? We all have something we know that we can teach somebody. It doesn't have to be, we don't have to know everything. You know how people write books? They read other books, right? You have to learn, my camera went fuzzy, pay attention. You have to learn how to do something from somebody. It doesn't matter if it is trying to figure out how to put together a drip funnel for your web page, which is a huge pain in the ass, by the way, or read a card. Tanya Lee, thank you so much. Right? Because Tanya Lee does like the best tarot class. So be a teacher for somebody. You can start with this fresh energy and be like, what can I help other people with? You don't have to know exactly what you're stepping into. Honestly, a lot of us, when this membership started, it started because we were learning just as much from other people. What's
going on with the camera?
The camera's afflicted. There we go. It's because we were learning just as much of other people as we were gathering information and spreading it. So be aware of your ability to help people learn and grow. It's important because you don't have to know everything, but you do know something you can share. Everyone with us. You know why? Because when we are in this lifetime, we are powerful. Why do you think we come here? Why do you think we come into this existence, in this human existence? Human existence is full of love and art and dance and music and beautiful things, but it's hard, right? So we have to come forward in this emperor energy. We have to be go-getters. We have to be people that step forward and say, let me help you. Let's set some goals. Let's move forward. Let's do this. Let's do that. And be a leader. We have people that are really great natural leaders, and then we have people that are really great students as well. There's nothing wrong with either direction of that. But this reading right here is, what can you teach someone else? You don't think you know something? You don't think you know anything? Bullshit. You know something enough to teach somebody your skill. People that are not, and you used to hear this a lot of the time from women. I have no marketable skills. I'm a mom. I stay at home. I have no marketable skills. Name one thing you think a mom is capable of doing that is a marketable skill. I mean to tell you, women and men that stay home have a broad range of skills, but most of the time when they do something like that, they minimize it because it is everyday activities. Look at how many people get online and teach how to more effectively have a house hack, how to clean your dishes better, how to get your clothes whiter, how to pay your bills more efficiently, how to set up a budget, how to do all of these things. that they were told was only day-to-day functioning. Now think of how many kids nowadays can't function without someone helping them. We have something to teach. My guides are on it. My head is buzzing. I actually feel a little bit disconnected at the moment. So I just need a second to. My guides have been on it in the past week. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you something about that in a minute. Just grounding for just a second here, because I kind of gave over a little too much, I think, and I was just like, oh, okay. So this reading, this talks about you know what it says? It says be fearless, teach somebody something. Be a teacher, be an instructor, be someone that loves somebody enough to share something. Right? So I love this deck. So my guides, and I want to hear back from you guys on this. Who else has found in the last couple of weeks your guides have been on point? Since I started doing a lot more trance channeling, finding, and by the way, the trance channeling session is, go to My Mystical Life. You'll find it on Facebook, the link to get the trance channeling YouTube link on the 31st. So I haven't been reading anything over here. Also reminder that the teachers are also students as well. That's right. Yeah, right. Exactly. I was reading the lines. As mic drop and say, bullshit. Bullshit. It is, right? It is. We were standing. I don't do this. When I turn off, I'm turned off. And that is just how I've always worked. And my guides have always been very, very respectful. I'm not saying they're being disrespectful, but they're very respectful of my boundaries. And we were standing at the front because, they let us in before the doors opened to the concert. And we're standing there in the front. And I turned to Sam and I said, because I had Archangel Michael do this.
Oh, yeah.
Lisa, be careful. Just be careful tonight, right? What? Why is Michael talking to me at a concert? I don't understand. I mean, this is really my shock. I'm like, why are you talking to me at a concert? And the first thing I think is COVID, right? You've been feeling like your 110 body's plugged into a 220 outlet the last 2 or 3 weeks. That's a great way to put it. And I turned to Sam and I'm like, okay, just don't get too close to people. I feel like, Michael just came in and he said, hey, watch out at this concert, which is so out of character. And it's very definitely out of character for me to turn and tell Sam that. So about 15 minutes later, I did it again. And Michael come up and he goes, hey. And he got in my ear. And I was like, what are you doing? Dude, what are you doing? And he said, stay away. Just keep a distance from people. Just keep a distance from people. And here's me, right? COVID. So, honey, I turned to honey, don't get too close to people. Don't get too close to people.
And I'm looking around. Oh, it's too late for that.
So we get down to the last, those last minutes before the fight breaks out or the whatever happens. And I'm standing there and they were throwing the t-shirts into the crowd. And I'd been clobbered 3 times by what I can only assume is these gentlemen that were fighting over the t-shirt and took me out at the very end. But I kept getting clobbered where they were trying to throw the t-shirts because they were throwing right over my head. And I'm sitting there going, oh, well, this must be what Archangel Michael's talking about. Stay away from people, right? And I'm in a concert. I mean, okay, what am I going to do here? And then the incident, Alan Jackson, 2021 incident. Hi, Aaron Brody. Aaron Brody's new. Welcome. So he really was on point to say, this is what I felt like he was saying. Don't let Sam go to jail. That's what I thought he was. That's what I felt like he was saying. You got to keep an eye on Sam, Captain Caveman over here. Okay. Don't let him go to jail. I feel like the message is for Sam. He really did. He really did come to my defense. And wow, what is that, man? I keep wanting to slip into trance over here, and I'm just kind of like going, no.
While you're deciphering that, so listen, I got friends in Louisiana. I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to the news. I haven't. Last I heard, this hurricane that was coming into Louisiana was going to be a Category 2. Today it came in as a Category 4.
Oh no.
Right now there's 620,000 people without power. Okay. And the winds were at 150 miles an hour coming in. These people are in trouble down there.
Send loving.
And I got a lot of friends down there I'm concerned about now. I got a message a couple of days ago from a buddy of mine, and he was showing me it was coming direct. I mean, he lives in Ponchatoula, and it's coming right over the top of him. And when I looked at the radar tonight, it kind of glanced to the west of them a little bit, but they're full on getting all the wind and all the rain through that area. So, anyways, you got friends, family down there. Pray for them. Send them protection. These folks need it. I just read here, this storm has backed the Mississippi River up and pushing the water back up the river, and that is not good, people. That is going to make some massive amount of flooding in that region. So these people are in trouble, and they need all the help they can get.
Is this just Louisiana? It's going to hit Texas and a little bit of Florida as well.
It's wide enough. No, it's not really going to hit Florida. It's already the eye of it's inland. It's past New Orleans, but it's going, and it's tough. So that swath that's going through, I mean, it's almost literally taking the same path Katrina took up through there. So these people are in trouble. It's going to be a bad scenario down there for the folks that are there. And I figure my son, who works for a tree trimming company in Ohio, they've already been put on full alert to be prepared to go down there. And there's gonna be power companies, there's gonna be tree trimming companies, there's gonna be all kinds of people that are gonna be flooding down at the Red Cross. I am not an advocate for Red Cross. I'm not a sponsor. I'm not trying to, but they're gonna need donations. Whatever you can afford, whatever you can have. These folks are gonna need it down there. So,
gosh, that's scary.
Because I don't know that they ordered. I don't know that they even. I think this thing blew up on them, and they didn't do an evacuation order. I don't believe. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention close enough. We've been trying to get out of Oklahoma. So
you think it's Katrina's anniversary too?
It is. It is. It absolutely is.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. It said it in the article that it was on the anniversary of Katrina coming in. So anyways, pray for them folks down there. They're going to need all the
love they can
all the blessings they can get.
Mr. Fry. Okay, I'm going to. Is this a new one?
That's one of the new decks.
No, this is.
Oh, it's not a new deck.
So I'm gonna pull a couple cards here, and then I'm gonna pull 5 for 5 people, and then I'm done. Okay. Jean Shelton, absolutely. Thank you so much for showing this up with us this evening. We hope to see you again. It is. We just kind of got on this evening to have some fun before we crash for the evening, and appreciate that. Absolutely. 16 years to the day. Wow. Ooh, there it goes. Okay. Woo! It's a jumper. Okay.
We have a jumper for you people.
Melissa Goins.
It
was a card, right?
It was the card you showed me a few minutes ago.
New beginnings, burning off the old, bringing in the new. Lots of emotions involved in this. Bringing in a new passion, bringing in something that has been an aha moment for you. Actually, I hear the words aha moment for you. So it's a jumper. So I really feel like this is a great card, and it's saying, hey, you should pick a card, pick 3, and see what people click with. Pick a card. You should pick a card, pick 3, and see what people click with. I'm not understanding. I don't get it. I'm trying to.
So what I'm getting out of this card here is, you just went through something scorched earth, like a forest fire. I mean, that kind of thing where it burned everything up.
Bottom.
But out of that, the rebirth, the trees and the grass is starting to grow again, and the fires aren't quite out yet, but you're starting to grow again with the rain and the sunlight. You just hang in there. It's your
twin granddaughters on the way.
Wow.
Awesome. Absolutely. Duality too. I expect different personalities out of them. 3 down, show the people and let them see what resonates. Let's see.
3 down.
3 down. Like we did a tarot card. Tarots. Okay. 3 down. Never ending story. Hey, go on. Okay. So
we had a hitchhiker coming back.
we did have a hitchhiker coming.
Little bitty black jumping spider.
What did he do? Kill him?
He started in the center console, and before we got into New Mexico, he was up on the dashboard just cruising down the highway.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay. All right. I get that. That's a great idea. Okay.
We'll pick 2 cards.
Ask people to tune. Okay. Okay. So I have to do this.
Mix them up because now you know.
No, I know what they are. That's okay. I'm allowed to know what they are.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Keep that in mind. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
okay. 1 is here. Okay. So I'm going to show you 3 cards. Then you're like, Lisa's really kind of thick. So I'm going to show you 3 cards. 3 cards. 1.
Nope.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Put your number up there. 1, 2, or 3. Sorry, this is a little slow sometimes. Just a little slow. It's okay. Okay.
Damn it, I gotta go back to work tomorrow.
I'm sorry, baby. Okay.
For a little bit
1,
more.
2, and
Finish
3.
that job.
Card number. I'm going to wait just a couple more seconds because people are still picking.
This is like coffee chat. You weren't even supposed to be on here for like 10 minutes.
I know, right?
Here we are.
It's
going
my
on an hour.
5-minute coffee morning in the evening. Okay.
Aaron picks 4. There is no 4.
There's no 4. He knows that. Okay. 4, 5, and 6. Okay.
You don't want 4, 5,
Dennis.
you don't want 4, 5, and 6.
Now you started a thing. No, it's a good thing. It's actually a really good thing.
Which one did you just pick?
This is number 1.
Okay.
Talk about a message in a bottle. Sometimes we have the most unexpected things pop up in our life, don't we? Things that we thought were one thing and then they turn into something totally different and beautiful. So, what is your message in a bottle in your life right now? What is that thing that's unexpected, or do you allow unexpected things come into your life and rejoice in them, or do you really don't like surprises? You know, sometimes surprises are to our benefit, and if we had anticipated something coming in, we would have probably been more, I don't know, dreadful or anxious about it or something like that. So allow things to come into your life. Find the beauty in the surprises. And when something unexpected comes in, usually it is a blessing in disguise. You just don't have to understand it in that moment, but it may just be unfolding. Right? I have a hard time with channeling trans-channel this evening. Okay. Number two. If you chose number 2, I know Aaron's unexpected comments say sometimes you just go, Aaron, but no, he's really, really good. He's really good. Number 2 is all about the never-ending story. There are times in life when we feel as if things are going on and on and on and on and on and on, and we just don't find that feeling of accomplishment that we expected in the very end. You know, we feel like, what did I just do? How did I spend my time? Who did I spend it with? Was that a waste? How could I have been more efficient? How could I have checked off those boxes more timely? Make sure you are me watching the never-ending story in the background, right? Really? Okay. So make sure you're making the time to enjoy the little things, because we want to make sure that we are, and you know what, I could probably read the book and it's going to say something totally different than this because I feel like it does. But my guides are like, but this is about people that aren't taking a break. This is about the people on here that are not taking time to appreciate everything in their life and to slow down, smell the flowers, and bring about the joy, because sometimes we can make ourselves work a little too hard and not find everything that we need in life. And that sucks. It's just the way it is, you guys. Take time to find the joy, because I got to tell you, that person up there, she ain't finding a lot of joy, is she? She looks tired and frustrated. And if my glasses were better, oh, that's a clock. Okay. Working against the clock. Right. On to number 3. This is a great idea, Tanya. Number 3. Yeah. What a great idea. This might happen. And this is my favorite. This is number 3, because I feel like we all need community. Community is so important. And with this, I also want to say that community comes in the most unexpected places. Community can be somebody you met at a coffee store and all of a sudden you become fast friends. You know why? Because we have people placed in our path on purpose. We were on the other side and we said, you know what? When I get older and I need this lesson, or I need this support, or I need you to come into my life, you'll be there. A lot of people wander through life going, I don't feel like I have met my soulmate, my twin flame, blah, 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 blah. You know, sometimes we miss our links, but other times we find that synchronicity of, I feel joyful. I feel as if I've connected. And you can meet, there's a girl that I met when I did her nails. I wish I could find her. Her name is Dawn. I swear we're soul sisters in another life. And I think about her every once in a while and I go, my gosh, I miss her. And I don't know her last name and it sucks. But I know she was part of my community. I didn't know that then, but I do now. So, but now it's just a misconnection, right? It's a misconnection, and she could have been an absolutely incredible friend for the rest of my life. I know it. So don't pass by your community. Don't pass by your community because you're afraid to say something. You know that I know this because I've had conversations with people that have sat back in the group here and they don't comment. They come on and they watch and they're shy and they don't say hi. And they are kind of, we're here, we're wonderful together, we're watching, we're rising up together, but they don't connect so much because they're shy. Someone said this might not be appropriate or whatever. Reach out, you guys. Reach out. That is how we create community and connection. And it is important, especially in this type of thing, because we all feel a little batshit crazy sometimes, and it is important to feel supported because you're not crazy. I love you just the way you are. My soul sister is my community connection. It's awesome. We are fun people, right, Laura? Community are the souls and spirits aligned to us, like all the energies here tonight. Thank you, Lisa and Sam Merle. Thank you so much, Ira. We love the connection we have with our community, and got to tell you, it was really not what we totally planned on, and it was life changing. Yeah, because we're just facilitators. That's all we are. I am just an initiator who will finish this task. Love it. Love it. That shit. Yeah. Soul circle. Absolutely. And with that, you guys, those were your cards. Number 1, message in a bottle. Be prepared for the unexpected and find beautiful things within it. Just enjoy a surprise. Number 2, oh, Tanya, this is great. Number 2, I've never done this in a reading before. Number 2, make sure you find time for yourself. Sometimes we forget who we are because we get so lost in the day-to-day drudgery. Number 3 is enjoy your community. You laid them here in front of you. Good, bad, and the ugly, everybody. Good, bad, and the ugly. You laid your community here.
The good, the ugly.
Right? All right, y'all.
Oh, hold on.
What?
So, for those of you that weren't here at the very beginning of this particular session, a couple announcements. We are moving our business one more time. By the end of September, between now and the end of September, we're going to be doing periodic liquidation sales. The next 2 weeks, we will be doing no sales other than organic sales in the store. But when we get back from Ohio, when we get back from Ohio, after Labor Day is over and the week, because we're going to stay the week of Labor Day, which is next week. Not this one, but next week. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to stay in Ohio that week. So we won't be doing any sales this week or next week. But when we come back, we will start doing sales during the week in the evenings on nights that we don't have people scheduled to do things, because we don't want to interrupt their schedule, because that wouldn't be fair. Anyways, so we might do 1 night a week, 2 nights a week, depends on what the schedule looks like. But we will be doing weekend sales for the month of September after that, because we've got a lot of product that we need to sell, so we don't have to pack it up and move it. Because she packed up the last time 95% of everything to get it here, and so there we go. The reason we're moving again is because I am leaving my current job to hopefully get this job in Lima, Ohio, next, pretty close to home. So we can get off the road, number one, and finally settle back into our home, our actual home where we live. So things are a little bit crazy at the moment, but as Tanya said earlier in her reading for the group in the month of September, the seeds have been planted for the change that is coming, and the changes are coming like freight trains for us. So just know that we're going to be doing a lot of liquidation sales. We're not going to liquidate everything, because not everything is going to get liquidated, but
a lot of stuff.
We have a lot of tumbles. We have a lot of extra pieces that we just need to rehome to new places. These are not liquidation pieces, but this is ruby kyanite, and it is UV reactive, and it is blood red under a black light. So really cool stuff. I don't have prices on those yet, but they'll be in one of the next sales in a couple weeks. So
hi, Meredith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, if you've got orders from last week that you paid for, tomorrow they go out. So we've been gone since Wednesday, and if you paid for an order through the weekend or purchased anything, Monday morning things will be going out. So just know we just got home tonight.
Yeah. Melissa Goings, soul sister, is in Sydney, Ohio. Where's that, honey?
Sydney. Oh, that's not too far. Actually, Sydney's, I think, a little south of Lima, like 20 miles, maybe an hour and a half. Yeah.
I love you too, Tanya. Yeah, it'll be nice to be home, because we'll be able to open our house up as a retreat. We have a huge farmhouse in Ohio, so it's a plan. We're working with our horses, having our horses there. You're welcome to come, Tanya, of course.
I'm sorry. It's not. It's actually east of. Wait a minute. Nope. Here we go. I hate it when this thing does this. Yeah. So it is. It's actually quite a little bit down in the south. It's probably about 40 miles south of Lima. So
that's okay.
30 to 40 miles.
Meredith Reed.
Down 75.
Normally, because you're in
Toledo.
Have to go
through Lima to get there from our place.
You're in Toledo. I have a trouble.
Yeah. All you Northwest Ohio folks, we're coming home.
How close is it to Oberlin? Oberlin's on
Ohio?
the other side, isn't he?
Oberlin's on the other side.
Oberlin.
I think that's down by Columbus.
So, Meredith Reed, you're in Toledo, correct? Normally, I would be in Toledo all the time.
I apologize again. Oberlin's over by Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
And that's about an hour and a half from us.
Night, Isis.
Jump on the turnpike.
I didn't know you were there. Night, Isis.
Isis is there. Well, hi, Isis. Yeah. I haven't seen her at all there.
You received your order, and the light under the big clear glass ball is gorgeous. Awesome. By Cleveland, Sam. But aren't you in?
It's closer. It's closer to Cleveland, but it's between Sandusky and Cleveland. So they could jump on the turnpike and be over to the farm by like an hour and a half.
Yeah, 11 hours, doable, right, Laura? Very doable.
11 hours.
Need to go see the Christmas Story House. Yes, you're in Toledo. Okay, Meredith. Normally, I'm in Toledo all the time. But
I don't know where
not
Tanya.
this time.
I don't know where Tanya lives in the Upper Peninsula, but I bet she's
by your dad.
Is she up in Houghton area or? Anyways, so Renee Shillham's about 7 hours from our place.
We're gonna do fun stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna do fun stuff.
Yeah, because now that I got a black light, I'm gonna go up. I want to go up to the beaches up there and go looking for some eucalyptus.
So, Meredith Reed, we are going to have activities at our house. We're only 45 minutes away from Toledo. We live out south of Napoleon, by Napoleon Defiance area.
Take 24 out of Toledo west towards Fort Wayne, drop straight down out of Defiance, and we're easy to get to now.
Yep. I'm pretty far by Wisconsin, but
fine.
Okay.
Not as far as New Jersey. So you're probably 12 hours from us up there.
I don't.
My dad lives in Marquette, Marquette, so he's about 8 hours, eight and a half hours.
We're all talking logistics here. Right,
yeah,
guys? Everybody's here.
So
only 5 miles from the Uber Lights. Yeah, but yeah, so we have some changes coming. We're kind of excited because we're gonna go to Lima. That's what we've decided. We're going to Lima.
We could all meet in Mackinac too.
If we're not in Lima, we're either in Virginia or.
Yeah, so this other job it's either going to be Virginia, Delaware, or Maryland, and they just haven't landed on which site they're going to build the facility on. So
we're going Lima.
We're going Lima.
I like Virginia though, but
it'll be in Northern Virginia. So
I don't want to go there.
Northern Virginia is expensive. It doesn't matter.
I know. Tammy's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Tammy, I was working in Rockport, Maryland most of the spring.
Melissa Goins is in Fox Valley.
I was trying to get down to the Farmville area. I wanted to go out to Marin and go play bingo one night, but I just couldn't pull it off.
Yeah.
And plus, all the COVID restrictions were stupid at that time.
Everything's tight. Okay, we're out. We've been on the road since 9-something. This Virginia
9:30 Central Time. So.
Yeah. Hey. So we're getting off of here, but thank you guys for participating in our evening. And it's been a while. I haven't been on since Tuesday, so it was nice to get on. Everybody have a good evening. Light, love, all that good stuff.
Oh, settle down.
Tammy, I did see your message. Message me tomorrow, and we'll talk. And everybody have a good night, and we will talk to you. I'll talk to you in the morning. And we have some really exciting stuff going on. So
lots of changes coming.
Watch for podcasts and all sorts of stuff. So, okay. Talk to you all later. Have a great night. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are. And
may the light be with you always.
All right, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.